President Biden and the Speaker of the House met today about a deal on raising the debt ceiling. Mike Valerio tells us what happens if nothing is done.
The stakes are high.
We will have an economic and financial catastrophe.
And the countdown is on.
We expect to be unable to pay all of our bills in early June and possibly as soon as June 1st.
As President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy meet Monday to discuss raising the debt ceiling and avoid the country's first ever default.
Both sides are working in good faith, but we've got tough issues. We've got tough issues we have to deal with, and it's a difficult proposition.
House Republicans want to see deep spending cuts in the federal budget in exchange for their support.
The underlying issue here is the Democrats, since they took the majority, has been addicted to spending, and that's going to stop. We're going to spend less than we spent last year.
A White House team remained tight-lipped as they entered the Capitol Monday. The president has said much of what Republicans are proposing is, quote, unacceptable, including changes to the work requirements for food stamps.
I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk for nearly 1 million Americans.
If both sides fail to reach a deal, millions of people could see retirement and veterans benefits put on hold. A default would also likely trigger a recession and massive layoffs. I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
And the negotiations have Kentucky U.S. lawmakers from both sides of the aisle calling for an agreement to be made.
Where they differ is what to do about spending.
We've got a budget bill coming up that's due September 30th. The House Republicans are in charge of writing the budget bill that's due. That's the first, they're the first group to actually get a crack at writing the budget. That is where we talk about spending.
The reason we have a debt ceiling crisis is because no one up here wants to cut spending. Really on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, for different reasons, love to spend money, but they spend money we don't have. All I've been asking for is that we spend what comes in.
And Kentucky GOP Congressman James Comer also weighed in a statement to WDRB. He says, in part, the debt ceiling needs to be raised and government spending limited, and calls for Democrats and the president to get, quote, serious and work out a deal.